Mississippi, and bought Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Gators offense comes on the field first today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Fighting him off. As the first down is still going. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He keeps it. QB draw. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Bringing pressure. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Rebels line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Brings up fourth and goal.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Crucial third down play after that completion. To the air, it's Lagway. Receiver makes the grab. The Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Out of the gun now on third down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Here's the second down play. Looking for some space. It's Diggs. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Third down coming up.
When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Back to pass. It's Simmons. The pass rush closing in. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
For the offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Sturdivant. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To throw, it's Simmons. Nice grab. It's Diggs. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Ray. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The back's got it on a counter. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Simmons. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Lee. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The Rebels will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Ball. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands a
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Grab down the middle, it's Wilson. And it works, the first down to the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Caught behind the line. It's Sturdivant. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And Kirk gets Ole Miss on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short game.
Now play number 9 on this drive. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's third down and 7. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Boy, what a call here on third down. The play caller anticipating that he's going to get pressure, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, and then delivering the ball, and they pick up the first down.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Right away with the running game. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Simmons. It's an out route, the catch made, and they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive, go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver, comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. He's going to pull it down and run. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.